Afghani, learning slow where she wants to grow. Every tie, every heel, every patient little bend feels like a long road that refuses to end. But the canopy's wide now, the frame is tight. Flowering's waiting just beyond the night. We're not done training, but the finish is near. Hold steady, old friend, the bloom is almost here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Jacob Cultivates. Thank you all for being here with me today. In this episode, we're going to be talking about these beautiful Skunk Afghani photo period cannabis plants. It's been about 10 or 11 days since my last update, almost 2 weeks. And you guys really haven't missed much in the past couple of weeks because everything that's been going on from day to day is pretty much just what we covered in the last couple of videos, which is specifically super cropping, which is pinching the stems to release phytohormones throughout the plant from the main meristem, and net tie downs. So while I'm talking in this video, I'm just going to roll some video with me talking. So we'll have me here. We'll have a smaller video down in the right or left-hand side of the screen, and you guys can get an idea of the things I'm talking about. So we started our net tie downs and our super cropping maybe about a month ago. These plants have been in vegetation for 2 months. So I'd have to check the exact dates. Going off of memory, I'm not sure how long we've been doing this net tie down super cropping technique, but I'm estimating at least a month now. These plants were vigorous growers from the moment they sprouted. They come up out of the dirt. I put them in some net pots during their seedling stage. And these net pots were absolutely awesome for the seedling stage. They were just vigorously growing from the moment they came out of the dirt. So I think I was staged up in the 4x8 with all of the plants within the first couple of weeks, pretty much. I identified all of the males. Those of you who've been following along know that I have the males in the 4x4 Vivo Sun tent. And I have the females in the 4x8 Vivo Sun tent. The only difference between these tents is one is twice as wide. And that actually makes quite a difference with these tents. So, yeah, we've just been doing more tie downs, more super cropping. In this video today, we don't have any super cropping to do. I did a little bit yesterday, not much, just a couple spot training, little areas here and there. But that's all it's been, ladies and gentlemen, just spot training. Every couple of days or so, I go in, I look at the new growth, see where it's at, and if it's time to train. And how I decide if it's time to train is based on the amount of growth that I have. So we're doing a kind of a mixed combination of tie downs and net weaving. I do more tie downs than I do net weaving. And in between each square is a certain amount of distance. So those shoots have to grow up and be long enough for me to either bend it down under or bend it down on top, and tie it with a twist tie. So that's generally what dictates when it's time to perform more super cropping. When you're utilizing a scrog net, screen of green net. And this is a very screen of green net technique that I'm doing here. And it generally requires a little bit more time than a standard grow that doesn't utilize super cropping. Super cropping tends to slow the plant's growth down considerably. So it takes a lot of patience. And really, it's a technique that would be best defined as maximizing use of your space for the highest potential yield. So that's all these methods really do. It just maximizes use of our space and our equipment so that we get the highest yield we can possibly get. So 2 months into vegetation, it was March 1st when these seedlings sprouted. And how much time do we have left, you may wonder, until it's flowering time? And the answer to that question is Jacob Cultivates does not know, because there is no perfect set amount of time in vegetation, at least not for me. Some of you may have developed your own techniques and you've mastered certain cultivars. You know exactly how long your cultivar is going to take in its vegetative state before it's ready to go into its flowering state. That's a whole different story. I don't have these cultivars mastered in that kind of way. And I don't have a set system that I do. I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time. In the beginning of the grows, I come up with a general plan of how I'm going to do things, and I just kind of take it day by day. Sometimes there's variables that we can't predict. We don't see those coming our way, and we have to adapt and overcome. So I don't have any system perfected. I just have a couple general things that I do that have worked out really well for me with these two tents that I'm using. So a double scrog system is my absolute favorite. And I basically run the double scrog every grow. It's very rarely that I ever run a grow without using the scrog net at this point. But it does happen sometimes. And I got a couple different styles of scrogging that I do. So one of my styles is what I call the monster grow, and that's just one plant that I'll center in this tent. And I'll work that whole plant on the bottom layer net and basically bonsai it out. Same thing as I'm doing right here, except the difference here is I have 4 plants. So that's my other style of scrogging that I do in this tent. And when it comes to the monster grows, well, here at Jacob Cultivates, we like to go sativa because sativas are pretty monstrous plants, right? When it comes to the indica, that's when I like to throw 3 or 4 of those babies down there and squish them all close together. Anyway, at this point, Jacob Cultivates has covered everything, just about. We were talking about when are we gonna flip the lights to flower. Like I said, I don't know, but I can give you guys an estimation based on how things are looking currently. I'm gonna guess about 1 week, and I'm gonna say 2 weeks maximum. The reason for that is because I pretty much have this entire bottom layer net filled out. The goal is to perform the tie downs and to completely fill out that first layer canopy, the first layer net. And you want to keep it an even canopy, of course. That's the whole goal when you're working with LED grow lights, to maximize the efficiency of the light. So we do our best to keep that as even as we can. We spread it all out. And at this point, we're already almost completely spread out. That's why I estimate about one more week, because once I have that full spread on the bottom layer, then I'll wait a couple days for everything to be getting upright, growing where it's supposed to, completely recovered from any newly trained branches through super cropping technique. And once I know that I have a full recovery and everything is pointed up towards the lights, then I flip from an 18-6 light schedule to a 12-12 light schedule. That induces the flowering cycle. So that's what's coming up next, folks. 2 months in vegetation for the Skunk Afghani photo period cannabis plants, looking absolutely beautiful. And in about a week or two, we're headed to flowering. And that's it. Thank you all for being here with me. Thanks for hanging out at Jacob Cultivates. Recently, there was a couple people that were shouting me out. Well, actually, yeah, a couple people. It was that hydro couple. So thank you, that hydro couple, for the shout out. Much love. I appreciate that. And the new subscribers that showed up, that came over from that hydro couple, thank you for joining me here at Jacob Cultivates. Much love to you guys. One of you, I know your name is Scott. I found your page. I'm checking you out too, bro. So, yeah, that's going to do it, everyone, for the shout outs. I also like to drop a list in my comments. I'll pin it in the messages. Other growers that I'm checking out. Right now, my list only has a couple people on it, really. My buddy Kington 420, my man Vinny. What's up, guys? And a couple others there. And there's going to be some new ones coming up soon. You better believe it. So now Jacob Cultivates is on the ramble. Let me go ahead and stop that and get out of here. And hey, at the end of the day, I know what you're doing here at Jacob Cultivates. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're doing. You are.
Yeah, you're learning while we're burning on Jacob Cultivates.